ladies and gentlemen, it's Nerdy Girl. There's been a lot of requests about my glasses and about my vision. So I'm gonna make a video today about my myopia and how it's been progressing since I've been a little girl. And myopia is a disease of the eye where the rays of light fall in focus in front of the retina instead of on the retina. The name of the condition is called myopia. So this is going to be a video about my glasses and my vision. I've been growing up with bad vision. I had bad eyesight since I was a little girl, and I started wearing glasses at age 4. It's a difficult subject for me because there's been a lot of requests for this video, so I will get to the point and explain what's been going on. I've been born with a condition called nearsightedness, where essentially the eyeball is too long, and the eyeball is too long because it's been growing faster than it should have been growing, and the rest of the eye did not accommodate. So as I was a little child, my eye was growing longer and longer, causing the rays of light to fall in focus in front of my retina. This has caused a lot of distress for me because, as you can see, I can't see very well, and I'm going to show you what these things look like. If you look up really close here, you see how thick they are? They're concave. I can't even see what I'm doing here, but anyway, they're concave on both the front and on the back. Anyway, my prescription has been steadily increasing since I've been a child, and when I was like 5 years old, I was sitting close in front of the TV, and my mother was trying to figure out, well, why is she sitting so close to the TV? And my dad says, I think she's got bad vision. And my mom thought, well, that the reason why she's doing that is that she just has a bad habit. But anyway, nor here nor there. I had this problem all my life, and I got picked on a lot by the kids. One time I was in grammar school, and there was this kid, Kevin, who was sitting in the back row. He would grab my glasses from my face, and while I was in grammar school, I had to beg to get my glasses back. But that was only the start of the problem. Is he passed it on to a kid by the name of Stephen, and he would not give me the glasses back either. Anyway, those kids were suspended later, but to make a long story short, I was picked on. I was called everything from fishbowl to Coke bottles to four eyes. Every name you can give, that's the name I was called. When I was a little kid, my vision isn't as bad as it is now, obviously. My prescription was steadily increasing. But when I became a teenager, that is when my prescription started to increase. Because in the 60s, when I was born, my glasses were steadily, approximately every year, my parents would have to go and get me new glasses. When I started to become a teenager, that's when things started to become a problem. Because one time I was in the classroom, it was freshman year, and it was biology class. It was Mr. Harrison's biology class, and I couldn't read the blackboard. And there was some kind of a problem because they were asking me Well, do you know the chemical formula of Benedictine solution? And they were telling me if I could describe the amino acids or something, and that was on the blackboard. But anyway, I couldn't read it. So they moved me to the front row. Around September is when I got checked, and I got, obviously, the doctor says that there was a jump in my prescription and there was a need to get new glasses. I don't remember all the numbers exactly, but it was then like minus 4, -6 or something like that. But anyway. Oh, when it came to springtime, I couldn't see the blackboard in the front row with glasses on. And that was really an embarrassment, because here I was in the front row squinting, trying to read the blackboard, and I can't read the blackboard with glasses on, as is my freshman year. It turned out that I was exempt because all the kids, where I was growing up in Skokie, the kids were exempt from taking vision tests who wore glasses. Thank God for that. Oh, I was so lucky. There was this kid, Jacques, or his name was Jacques. He was exempt too. I was glad I was exempt because I would have flunked the test. I would have flunked that vision test. It would be a very big, much of an embarrassment. At any rate, sophomore year was the same thing. Summer was okay. I had a little difficulty swimming. They got for me some prescription swimming goggles, which I have around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where they're at. But anyway, it was a problem going on the swim team because you had to make a choice, either see where you're swimming or have a danger of your glasses coming off. Contact lenses were already introduced to me about junior year. And that's another problem. They were popping out because I had to get rigid, the rigid ones. And that was before the gas permeable ones were invented. And the rigid lenses, the problem with those is that they're very uncomfortable. Those things are just very, very much uncomfortable. And you have to keep cleaning them, and then after you wear them in the eye for a few hours, your eyes don't get oxygen, so you get kind of an edema in your eyes. But anyway. Sophomore year in social studies, I had that problem. I couldn't, again, it was about October, it was around Halloween. I could see pretty good. Everything's doing well. They were in the middle row. And then about January, February, they started to have to move me into the front row again. And essentially, I had to sit in the front row to see the blackboard. Oh, it was complicated. They had to notify my parents. So I was doing all kinds of things. I was squinting. I was tilting my glasses. I was doing every imaginable thing you can imagine to see the blackboard. And it was nauseating because around May, I couldn't read the blackboard anymore. Guess what? In those days, they didn't have insurance. So my parents had to figure a way how to pay. And glasses weren't cheap. It was back in those days, for glasses, it was like $70, $80, but that was like $200, $300 in today's dollars, and you really had to wait for your glasses like 2 or 3 weeks. So, senior year, I was invited to prom, and I finally got contacts senior year. That was a big relief for me, because Roger finally did take me to senior prom because Mike moved to Arkansas. But But that's a long story short. I finally had a prom date. I was really scared. I was thinking that I'll be dateless for life. You know, it's complicated. It's complicated. So, at the end of the 80s, it was time for me to go to college. I was pretty much into contacts that year. But I pretty much senior year, I mean all through the 70s, it was like 8 years where I was going through 2 pairs of glasses a year. Every 6 months. Every 6 months my prescription was increasing. And it was a scary thing because oh, there was another girl. There was a girl by the name of Wendy. Took my glasses. She was with this kid by the name of Steve, trying on my glasses, and then one time the thing fell out, and again, going to the principal's office, all that discussion, and having the kids suspended and having their parents called. It was difficult. It was very, very difficult. It was difficult. Having bad vision and going through high school with bad eyesight. But anyway, when I was 19 years old, things kind of stabilized a little bit. I had to change glasses only once a year, but they still had to change. They still had to change. So I'm about to show you what all the glasses are that I went through. Right when I reached puberty and my period started, that's when my prescription took a big jump. 1975, 2 glasses. 1976, 2 glasses. 1977, 2 glasses. 1978, 2 glasses. 1979, 1980, 1981, 1982, 1983, 1984, 1985, 1986, 1987, 1988, 1989, 1990, and 1991. 1992 and 1993. 1994, 1995, 1996, 1997, 1998. 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2008. 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. And finally, 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017. My latest glasses. I'm blind as a bat. And I am due for a new pair of glasses in 2018. Well, pretty much, I'm getting new glasses next year. And in summary, the situation is that in the 90s, it was about 1999, is where my prescription reached minus 20 diopters in my right eye and minus 21 in my left eye. In the 2000s, as I mentioned, my glasses were only had to be changed every 5 years. So now my prescription is pretty stable. So the last time my prescription was checked, it was somewhere around, I have to find that out, and I will notify you in a future video, but my prescription is about minus 2350, minus 24 in my left eye, something of that nature. Anyway, to show you how bad my vision is, I have some books. So, I have The Borrower's Avenged by Mary Norton. Got Baseball Forever. Was that Ralph Kiner? I have some movies. What is this? 3:10 to Yuma. Pray for Rock and Roll. Oh, one of my favorites. The Favorite Brunette by the late actor Bob Hope. And of course I have my wonderful Bible. Okay, as I've shown you, this is what my glasses look. Right now, when I take my glasses off, I don't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to show you the best I can how it looks. Like I said, the last I checked, it could be a little stronger, but the last I checked, it was between minus 23, minus 24. So I'm blind as a bat. So here's what my glasses look like. Okay. Again, they had to do some edging here. Anyway, this is how my glasses look. This is how they look. Top. And this is how they look. Okay, just so you can see. Okay. Anyway, what can I read without my glasses? Or how far does the book have to be in front of me in order for me to read what's written? Okay, let's take an example. Let's see, this thing that says The Borrower's Avenged. Let's choose a random page. Let's choose this where it says here. I think it says, "Stop it, Timus." She begged him almost in tears. She threw out her arms as though to check him, a fruitless gesture at the speed he was going, and she had to dodge back swiftly as the bell rope flew wildly past her through the gap in the curtains. You can all see that, right? Let me bring it close so you guys can see that. Okay. My glasses on. I can see this pretty well like so. Now I'm going to try to see it with my glasses off. I can't see. Can't see. Okay, right about here. Now it's double. So, "Stop it, Timus," she begged him, almost in tears. She threw out her arms as though to check him, a fruitless gesture at the speed he was going, and she had to dodge back swiftly as the bell rope flew wildly past her through the gap in the curtains. So that's how close I have to be. I have to be like this close to see it. Let's try to read something else. Let's read the report on the back of this movie. The Favorite Brunette. It says, in his madcap film noir spoof, Bob Hope stars as a harried baby photographer who gets a lot more than he bargained for when he watches his friend private detective office. Okay. Now, how close do I have to be to see this with my glasses off? Okay, let's take the glasses off. Okay, I have to cover up one eye because I'm seeing double because my eyes are used to focusing in with two eyes, so I have to close one eye. Okay, how close do I have to be? In his madcap film noir spoof, Bob Hope stars as a harried baby photographer who gets a lot more than he bargained for when he watches his friend's private detective office. Mistaken for a real detective by the beautiful Baroness Monte Dorothy Lamour, he agrees to help her find the missing Baron. Okay, that's how close I have to be, like 2 or 3 inches. Maybe 2 inches. I don't know exactly, but I have to be pretty close to this to see it. Okay. Okay, let's try something else. Here's a Bible. See what I could see. There's pretty fine print. Numbers 34:29. Turn from Asmon to the wall of Egypt, and its termination shall be at the sea. You all can see that, right? Okay. Now, how close do I have to be to read this? Okay, let me take my glasses off and let's see. Turn from Asmon to the Wadi of Egypt, and its termination shall be at the sea. 6. For the western boundary you shall have the great sea and its coast. This shall be your western boundary. So, that's how close I have to be. I need my glasses even to read a book. I can read a book with my glasses off, but I have to be like really, really close to the book. What can I see in my room without my glasses? This is my room. Well, pretty much when I take my glasses off, everything is fairly blurry. I mean, it's like the colors seem to run together. I could see colors, and I could see I can't make out anything. I can't make out those bookshelves. I can't read anything that's on there or anything, and I have my bike up there. I can't make out the wheels. I can't make out anything. Nothing that's written. I know where everything is. I know where everything is. If I have to leave the door, go to the bathroom, I have to kind of feel my way around. So at any rate, this is my situation. I need to be pretty much about 2 inches away from something to see it. If I'm not that close, I can't see it. So that's pretty much my situation. Example. Pray for Rock and Roll, the movie. What's written in the back? A raw and raucous rock story, dynamite cast, sexy love scenes, and a wicked sense of humor add up to something for everyone. Here it is. Okay, now what do I see of this with my glasses off? A raw and raucous rock story, Lauren King's Chicago Tribune, dynamite cast, sexy love scenes, and a wicked sense of humor add up to something for everyone. Variety. You can't take your eyes off Gershon, who is mesmerizing throughout. LA Weekly. This concludes my video about my glasses and my vision. And if you like these videos, please subscribe below and like this video.